Stage Director Johnson Gelndening.
Thank you. And we're going to be joined by Gemma, Isabella and Andy again, wherever they've got their seats. Where did the idea for the film come from?
My best friend Adam Phillips wrote it about 7 years ago, and it was kind of set in his parents' house, and thus I always understood it. He wanted us to make it as a low-budget film for the two of us to make it his parents' house. And when I put this to him, when we were making this movie, he said, "Oh God, no, this was always supposed to be millions of quid," and I've got it entirely wrong. But yeah, it's just an old idea it had.
So, where are they? Here it comes. I'm only on the stage twice in the big screen this year, but the glamour content's not bad. So, a little bit of incentive to get some decent questions. Giving away nice DVDs with a lovely 3D cover. So, where is the? Do you have the first question, please? No. There we go. Hang on for the mic, sir.
Hi, I really enjoyed the film. It's really good effects. In the idea of going towards a werewolf, or seeming to be a werewolf film, you went away with the very little in the way of full creature effects. Is it a deliberate decision to keep down the actual effects, or to make it more simplified, more scary?
I have to answer this one, I guess. Yeah, it's a combination of all the elements in the book, actually. The script never really revealed the creature, which was great. We're a low-budget film, so we don't have access to CGI anyway, and we went with the decision to have a monster suit. And then you hit upon one of the perils of making low-budget films, which is we had an 18-day schedule. We had the whole house it's set in, we only had for the first 5 days of the shoot. And in order to be in that house, the pre-production was cut, so we had to move in 2 weeks early, thus meaning the guys making the suit had less time to make their suit, so they could deliver the suit on day 18 of an 18-day shoot, by which time we'd been out of the house for 13 days. So it's a mixture of everything, creative and happy fortune.
Who did the special effects?
John Schoonerant's company, Lifecast, did the monster suit for us in there.
I believe he's here somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe
Stand up, come on, don't be embarrassed. You're among friends. So, your background's in television.
Yes.
Is this your first film?
It's my third film, first premiere of the film I've done. But no, it was really good. As Jonathan said, we were on a low budget, and it was, you know, at times really good and everyone kind of stuck together. But we had such a fun time. It was, you know, we were actually living together, more or less. And yeah, we all just had a laugh with it. And that's the first time I've seen it. I've not watched it prior to this. And I was really, really pleased. Really was.
Hi, I've got a question. Yeah.
Got a question?
Hi, right at the back, in the far right-hand corner to you.
Okay. Hi.
Fantastic take on the werewolf mythology. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. I just wondered how grueling was the shoot, the time frame it took to do that, and some of the makeup and stuff. It looked like it was quite heavy going as well. So I wonder what that was like as an experience for the cast and crew.
Yeah, for me, the makeup ladies, they're actually in here somewhere watching. Or are they? Yeah, they had a really tough job. Obviously, they're the first people in the morning getting us all ready. But I think it's maybe Isabella for this one, because you had the ball cap, didn't you, so?
Yeah, the ball cap took about, I think, four hours to put on, the full thing. And then we had, I mean, everybody who died in it would come out of the makeup with a different part of their body hanging off. So at some point, so it was all a bit of a novelty every day. We never knew who was going to end up how and how their death would be, whether it would be like throat garroted or stomach or. But I had some fun makeup that I don't know if I'll ever have again. the ball cap and the prosthetics in the face and the teeth. But it was, Chantal who did the makeup. was amazing. Really, really amazing.
The man there in the yellow shirt, I see you with the microphone.
Yeah, just you had quite a good mixture of well-known faces and unknown faces. Tom Felton, of course, from Harry Potter. I'd like to ask our friend in the middle of the two ladies, what work have you done before, and is this your first film?
Oh yeah, it is my first film. So I was a bit apprehensive when I started, especially because in the script, Isabella and I have quite a strong relationship and go through a lot. So I was very apprehensive about meeting Isabella because I was wondering what our relationship would be like off screen. But as Gemma said, we all
secrets. It's rumours I saw him coming with his girlfriend, so completely honest.
But yeah, as Gemma said, we all got on famously. And we were practically living together. We just had such a joy.
I would stop.
But yeah, it was nice to meet people from such a different background. Gemma, Isabella, Tom, Josh, everyone. John Lynch is fantastic.
And next question. Somebody got
Hi there.
Okay.
Hi there. I was just wondering, what was your budget for the movie, and what sort of financial limitations did you have that maybe you had to change your production plans for the movie?
Well, it's the legend of low-budget films. It's just that my producers were great in the respect in that they gave me very much a free hand whilst I was shooting it, but that's because they had the safety net of being able to say the budget can't handle it, so I could ask for a Steadicam and they could say, no, we'd give it to you if we could, but we can't. And you just have to accept that. So, you know, they were supportive in that respect, and that they would do anything to help me try and make the film, but of course that just meant they could say no a lot with full knowledge that I would believe them. That sounded negative, I didn't mean it to, but it's just the positive way of saying that you just work within the constraints you're given. If you can ask for a Steadicam, if they say no, then you don't have one, you just make the best with what you have. And in an 18-day shoot, you just have to get the shot and move on. Obviously, with an action or thriller, horror thing, you would like as much time as possible, because in the arena of filmmaking, the thing that budgets really buy you, if you're not paying Harrison Ford $30 million or whatever, is time, because you're just paying for the time for the cast and crew and the locations. And all I ever want is time, because it just disappears so fast. And the more time you have, the more you can achieve. And so everything really is just the best you can do under the time constraints. This sounds really negative, I'm just going around in circles, but it's just very difficult, and so you just do. I'm given an 18-day schedule, so I'll do my damnedest to get the film to the closest to my vision that you can get within the constraints. Yeah, sorry.
There's a question over there.
Josh says hi, by the way. He's in the mouth.
Hi, Josh.
Is there going to be a sequel?
I think one's being written, but who knows?
Got one more question? Someone one more? Yeah, over here. Do you have the mic? We'll wait for the lady to run around with it.
Got a question at the back.
Okay, we'll take that one then.
Get this down.
Yes, on you go. I have somebody. Did you not ask?
Hello. Where did the idea for having hairless werewolves come from?
I'd like to take credit for that, but that is entirely the idea of the writer Adam Phillips. It's in the script, a furless, white-skinned werewolf. It was his idea, his vision, and so we tried to execute it on day 18 of our shoot.
Anyway, Isabella, what's next for you?
I just finished a play on the stage, doing a backbeat Beatles play, and it was a film first, and then
Yeah, it was a few years ago, Stephen Dorff, wasn't it?
yeah, exactly. So they made the stage version, which I've just done, and we opened in Glasgow, and now waiting to hear if it's coming into town. And then in the meantime, just auditioning for other stuff.
And Andy, what are you up to?
Actually, 2 days ago, I finished up on a BBC comedy. Should be out in 2 weeks. Called Shelf Suckers. It's just a bunch of teens that start the show.
Forget the question. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Ooh, I dislike them already. Gemma, what's up for you?
I'm I've just wrapped on another British movie with MWS Media called Sweet Shop, which is out later on this year, and I'm currently in rehearsals at the minute to do This Is How It Goes by Neil Laboute, and that's at the King's Head Theatre from the 7th of September in Islington.
Jonathan, what's a sequel?
But hopefully the sequel, and currently editing 4 short films for the BBC, and finishing off some second drafts of scripts.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
30 minutes.
I was the first person to doing